Of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
On first down, Hurd. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Bills have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And Beasley with it over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
At the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
Here's second and a yard. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Touchdown, defense. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rip left, rip left.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
1.
Here's Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of them? The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Daquan Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tua in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They faked the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hurt. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
He'll try again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's caught. Jace Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bills 14, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Allen again. Caught on the slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into... And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 2nd half starts with a run by Dobbins. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. And this one caught by Beasley.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll toss this right side to Moss. And he stopped immediately there. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Hurd, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to let this one go deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, Try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On play action. Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A 77-yard punt return. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Bryant with a catch right side. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down now. It's Moss. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, it's Tua. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run on first down. Hurd. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Tua now on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2nd and goal from the 1. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touch. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Right back to Moss. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.